Angry guy here, and she turned him into a cuck and then divorced him for a Chad. She turned him into a cuck and then divorced him for a Chad. Let's just go ahead and jump right into this article. Many of you have heard by now that Destiny, he is a popular streamer, and his wife, Melina, who are in an open marriage. They are now separated. They are headed for divorce court. And Destiny has been a very pro feminist, anti red pill guy for quite some time with his purple and blue hair. But, they have now a date with Destiny, all puns intended. So they're in an open marriage. They've been in an open marriage for quite some time. She's basically been a person that has insulted men that don't want to do the open marriage thing, saying that these guys are just insecure. So Destiny, a prominent YouTube live streamer and political commentator, is married to Melina Goransson. She wouldn't even take his last name. She's Swedish, who streams on Twitch. He was previously on Twitch, but then they banned him. Here we take a look at the couple and why Destiny divorce is trending. Destiny, I have a small convo when I'm back about things. I'm not going to blank Melina or anything, but the last 2 months and 2 weeks have been a massive mind F for me, watching her become obsessed with a very bad person. When I visited Sweden last, he gave Mel an ultimatum to divorce me and then threatened to delete himself when she didn't do it, among 20 other manipulative things he's done and endlessly makes excuses for. So I'm out. So his real name is actually Stephen Kenneth Bonnell. He's 34 years old, and he's known to stream the streaming community as Destiny. And he streams on Discord and on YouTube. And that's allowed him to gain a massive following. His live streams and videos cover a range of topics, but mainly focus on computer games and political commentary. Destiny is married to his wife, Swedish internet personality Melina Goransson. He married her in 2021. The streamer has come under fire for joking about deletion online. On December 7, 2023, he retweeted a video on X, formerly You Know What, with the caption, "How to Talk to Swedish Girls." In the video, a man introduces himself to a woman. He then says to her, "If you don't give me your number, I'm going to delete." The woman then appears to be uncomfortable before the video ends. This seems like nonsense. So his wife is 25 years old. Like I said, Destiny was banned on Twitch back in 2021 for leaking an employee's email following a data leak that affected the streaming platform. He confirmed that the ban became permanent in 2022, and he spoke on a podcast in November 2023 about attending a 5-hour therapy session with Melina. And he said that I had issues that I needed to have resolved pretty quickly because they were getting a little bit out of control of his personal life. 5-hour therapy session? That's insane. I've never heard of something like that before. And we all know that couples therapy is the best way to end a marriage. And so why is Destiny divorcing trending? In December 2023, screenshots appeared online alleging that Destiny's wife left him for another man. And the divorce rumor started after people on social media discovered that Destiny seemingly unfollowed or blocked his wife, Melina, on a number of platforms. That's so messed up. Destiny allegedly confirmed the split in a chat on Discord, though neither he nor Melina have publicly addressed the rumors. In screenshots posted on social media, Destiny allegedly called the last few weeks and months a massive mind F. Destiny claimed that he had witnessed Melina become obsessed with a very bad guy. Here's something for you, and this is another reason why open marriages don't work. When you're married, she should only be speaking to you. Your wife should be focused on you. You should be focused on her. You should not have friends outside of the marriage. You shouldn't have any girlfriends. She shouldn't have any guy friends. But they're in an open marriage where they openly go out, and especially Melina, she has relationships, intimate relationships with other men. And again, she calls any guy who, she says that doesn't want to live that type of life, she says they're insecure about the size of their family jewels. Yes, she has said that. I find it just outrageous. So let's continue on here. He said, when I visited Sweden last, he gave Mel an ultimatum to divorce me, and then he threatened to delete when she didn't do it, among 20 other very manipulative things he's done. Destiny continued, I'm out. The couple has spoken candidly about their open relationship in an episode on the Lex Friedman podcast. Melina said, the only relationships I've ever done have been open relationships since I was like in high school, because I didn't really understand, like, why wouldn't you be able to like do other things with other people, but then just like have your main partner basically. Absolutely ridiculous, guys. Destiny has also previously said on a podcast that the couple has had long-term friends. So some of them we get intimate with. Bro, this is like so toxic. So toxic. It's a delicate dance that explodes every 6 months. I don't know, guys. Like, these relationships, it's no wonder that they're failing so rapidly. There's actually an episode of Lex Friedman. Let's check that out. And the divorce attorney actually talks about, the open marriages and the risks that are associated with these things. Let's jump into this very quickly.
The saddest type of infidelity, in my opinion, is the mistake, which is someone just makes a mistake. They just, people do dumb shit when it comes to sex. Like, people just, in a moment, they follow temptation. Their impulse control is poor, and they do something that doesn't reflect their morality or doesn't reflect the depth of their feelings. Like, if you spend enough time in a room with people who've cheated in a relationship and are speaking candidly to you about it because you're their lawyer, they'll say to you very openly, like, no, I really love my wife. I really love my wife. Like, I don't know. I was just an idiot. Like, I saw this bright, shiny object and I went for it. I really wanted to sleep with that woman. Like, I wanted to fuck her. I love my wife. I make love to my wife. I love my wife, but I just want to sleep with this one, and we created a culture where one of those eradicates the other. That's a whole nother discussion or is there ethical non-monogamy? Like, is marriage about who I have sex with, or is marriage a different kind of a partnership? Is it a pair bond that's about building a life together? And where does monogamy fit into that? And people like Esther Perel, and those are people who are making very intelligent discussions about that.
Yeah, that's a complicated one. Just to actually just linger on that, how often have people with open marriages have been in your office?
Well, and this is one of those, like, from a research perspective, this would be flawed, because I see they're in my office because their marriage is falling apart.
Yeah.
So there may be lots of people having open relationships that don't end up in a divorce lawyer's office, so I'd never meet them.
Yeah.
But I meet a lot of people that was the Hail Mary pass.
Sure.
Like, I meet a lot of people that they tried that, but in retrospect, it was a Hail Mary pass. Yeah. It was like, look, we've just figured, let's try this. Maybe this will keep the glue together on this thing, And I've also seen open relationships go wrong, where we agree we're just going to have sexual connections with other people, or we're going to bring other people into the bedroom, but together, like, we're going to be together with other people or with another person. And then that connection of those two people, like, you think it's a soulmate all of a sudden now, and it goes in this other, because, and again, is that novelty? Is that, like, it's the reason why I don't understand why people have threesomes. It's kind of like, when someone sings to you, I don't know where to look. Like, I don't know where to look. Like, if someone's singing to me, I don't know where to look. Like, it feels weird, right? Yeah. Like, this is a conundrum. I'll say this too. This will never. But it's the reason I can't go to strip clubs.
Yeah.
I don't know where to look. Like, if I go to a strip club, like, you go to a strip club and there's the part where the woman's on the stage and she walks past each person, she does a little thing, and then next person, and then next little thing. So when she's right in front of you, I like a woman's face and I like a woman's body. I like both of them. So I'm looking at the woman's face, and she's very beautiful, but she's naked. And I think, oh, she's naked. I should be looking at her naked body, because obviously that's like, it's almost rude not to, because she's naked in front of me, of course. So then I'm looking at her naked body, which is lovely to look at. But then I find myself going, oh my God, you're just still, like, you should look at her face, for God's sake.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at her face and find myself having this whole thing in my head where I'm going like, oh my God, where am I supposed to look? So I think a threesome with two women you don't hardly know, or you're not, that's different. But a threesome with a long-term partner who you're in a relationship with and a new person seems to me a very dangerous ground, because you're going to want to enjoy the novelty of this new person, but you're going to have to spend time with this person after. So how much attention do you spend to the new, novel, exciting thing without creating the impression that you're not interested in this, because you're my favorite person, but this is fun, so I want to just try this for a few, but then also I don't want to forget about that. Like, it just seems tricky.
That analogy.
You know, I mean, guys, it's a perfect breakdown of the modern situation with relationships. You know, this is the thing. This woman, Destiny's wife, she's constantly hammering other men that don't want to have open relationships, and now look at where this relationship has gone. And the funniest thing about this is, I've warned you guys that all of these women, after what they've done, they hit their 30s and 40s, they're going to head to the church, become born again. So Jesus washed it all away. God washed it all away. You know, all those hookups, that body count has been washed away by the blood of Jesus. And now they've been made brand new again. And that person that they were, the Jezebel spirit, has been washed out of them, and you have to respect them and treat them like they're a good person, and because they're a whole person, and you can't judge them. Only Jesus could judge them. Guys, I'm telling y'all, I'll keep warning y'all, stay out of the church. Stay out of the church. You meet the worst kinds of people in the church. The church is, from a biblical perspective, is a gathering of believers in Jesus Christ. It is not a building. It is not a religion. Stay out of the church. Y'all are only going there for community and entertainment. You're all a bunch of gossip hounds. You know you have no business in the church. Stay out of the church. God isn't there. Jesus is there. If Jesus went there, they would turn him out. All right? They say, listen, don't come around here anymore. Okay? Because he'd mess up business for them. Okay? It's a money-making scheme. Stay out of the church. The women and the pastor, they're all complicit in this scam. After these women go out into the world and they live these terrible lives, then they turn to the church, and it's a synergy right there. It's a synergy in effery. Guys, what do you think regarding this? She turned him into a cuck and then divorced him for a Chad. I want to know your thoughts in the comments, so let's talk about them there. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWM and walking away, and cheers.